Well, man, you made it to phase 3. Congratulations. I'm proud of you. I know it's been challenging because I designed it to be challenging. The benefits of you getting this far, for you to complete the exercises, for you to complete the workouts, there's a lot of mental growth that's probably gone on as well, because you should be mentally stronger. That's one of the key transformations I look for when I'm designing my programs. It's going to be mentally challenging, but I know you can do it. I believe you can do it. And once you complete it, once you prove to yourself you can do it, you're going to be stronger for it, not only physically, but mentally. So that's one of the biggest things I do when I create my programs. Mentally challenge you to show you that you can do more than you believe you can do, all right? That being said, here are the progressions this week. This is going to be week 9. Week 9 is the start of phase 3. And the thing we're going to do here is combine all the techniques. So you've already done Tricon, and you've done Titan, and you've done CFV. We're combining all of them this phase. So it's going to be challenging, but very rewarding as well. And also, if you'll notice my beginner, intermediate, and advanced, you should have bumped yourself up by now. If you haven't, then that's what you're going to be really focused on for the next few weeks. Beginners, all exercises are 45 seconds. Intermediate, 60. Advanced, 90. All right? And the rest periods are 60 seconds. Instead of 30 to 60, they're all capped at 60 because these are going to be giant set workouts. What these workouts are, you're going to have, say, 5 exercises. You've got to do every single one back to back to back to back to back without any rest in between. Okay, that's where this intensity really kicks up. You're increasing intensity already by adding time, and now you're taking away rest after 2 exercises. You've been doing supersets. 1 exercise, 2 exercises, rest, then repeat. Now, 5 exercises, no rest, then take your 1-minute break and then do it again. Yes, it's going to be tough. Yes, it's going to be challenging. Before you give up on it, without even starting, make sure you understand the concept, okay? If you're a beginner, 45 seconds. You do a 45-second exercise and another 45-second exercise, and you push yourself in the third exercise, 45 seconds. You can go at your own pace. Remember that, okay? That doesn't mean you have to hit 30 or 40 reps. Nice, slow, under control. If you get to where you're just completely exhausted, fatigued, your form struggles a little bit, take a couple seconds, take 3 or 4 seconds breather, then do your other reps, okay? There's built-in rest periods for those of you that may not be the advanced or the intermediate yet. But I want you to realize that going in, but also know that I believe in you, okay? So I want you to challenge yourself really hard. Push yourself these next 4 weeks. That's all you got left. Push yourself and go above and beyond even what you think you can going into it. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be great. You're going to do great. You just have to believe you are. Once you believe it, you're going to achieve it. All right. So giant sets, rest, times for wherever your starting point is. All right. One thing I want to point out. All the exercises are going to be time-based except the Tricon. My Tricon sets are specific. So 9 reps with your Tricon. You're still going to do your 3 explosive. You're still going to do your 3 eccentric holds, or your isometric holds, and then your 3 super slow full range of motion reps. So however long that takes you, you're going to complete that. You're going to have a built-in rest probably if you're doing the advanced. So if you're doing the advanced, then it's not going to take you 90 seconds to do a Tricon set. So keep that in mind. So you'll have a built-in rest after that Tricon. But other than that, everything else is here. You're doing your 3 sets. And let's get started writing these workouts down. Workout number 1, you're going to be doing a banded anti-rotation. Anti-rotation. And then that's going to be left and right. So an anti-rotation, you're going to do your left side for the time, and then you're going to do your right side for the amount of time, okay? That's how those are going to work. So 2 different exercises. Same exercise, but you're doing it twice. One side, then the other. All right. Banded anti-rotations, and then hanging knee raise. hanging knee raise, and this is a tricon set. So one of the ones I told you about. That's not going to be a tricon for 45 seconds, for 60 seconds, or 90 seconds. You just do your tricon set the same way you do all standard tricons. Then a dumbbell power sit-up. All right, dumbbell power sit-up is a CFV. Okay, follow that up with a step out elbow plank. Elbow plank. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that in mind. 5 exercises. So yes, you're going to do your left, then you're going to do your right. So that's the thing I wanted you to focus on and understand when I was explaining a left side and a right side. You don't want to cut that in half. 60 seconds, 30 on the left, 30 on the right. It's 60 on the left and 60 on the right, but it's basically written as 2 separate exercises. So that's number 1. All right, now we're going to get into number 2, a dumbbell oblique crunch. Crunch. Plate drags immediately after. And yeah, you're going to be a little winded when you're doing these. The other thing about this phase, it is flawless. It is designed to get that fat off of your body. So you're going to notice your body sweating a lot, increasing your metabolism. You're burning a ton of calories. You're burning a lot of fat. So combine this with the nutrition plan. So each week of this phase, you're going to be burning a ton of fat. So that's one of the primary benefits as well. Weighted decline sit-ups. Weighted decline sit-ups, and these are Titan reps or Titan sets. All right, and then Supermans, and then a double crunch. So just to reiterate and clarify a little bit, say we're choosing 45 seconds, okay? 45 seconds, 45 seconds, immediately 45, immediately after 45, immediately after 45, immediately after 45, 60-second rest. Get that time, 60 seconds, do it again. Yes, tough, but that's the way this is set up. It's going to be a great workout, but very challenging. All right, number 3. I don't know if this is running out. I just gotta hold it just right. Ab wheel roll out. Roll out and Titan reps here. Titan reps with the ab wheel roll out, and then we're going to do Russian twist. Russian twist, and then leg raise, heels to sky. Heels to sky, or like I like to call it, heels to the heavens, all right? Heels to heaven, and you probably heard it one of those 2 ways if you've ever done this, all right? V-ups. V-ups after all of that will be tough. Then a shoulder tap plank. But again, you're 8 weeks into this. You've completed 8 weeks, so you're going to be a lot stronger when you get to this phase for sure, and a lot more conditioned. All right, banded oblique crunch. Banded oblique crunch, and then follow that with a runner's sit-up. Runner's sit-up, and then seated scissors. All right, get down here. Writing more exercises. You notice we're 5 now, so it gets a little more difficult to write a little bit lower. Banded good mornings. Mornings, and then physio ball, okay, or Swiss ball. They're called both. Those big balls that are really rubbery, that sounds funny, but that you can lay on and do a lot of different exercises. This one you're going to be doing stir the pot. Physio ball, stir the pot. All right, that is number 4. So again, I'm gonna keep all of this up here because it's gonna be the same throughout this entire phase for weeks 9, 10, 11, and 12. However, progress as much as you can. Work as hard as you can because this is all you got left. You get through week 9, you've only got 3 more to go. So that being said, do the best you can with each of these, and next week's gonna be a little bit easier. Week after that, a little bit easier. You should be looking better, feeling stronger, and feeling more energized and being more conditioned and more fit. So, man, have a great week 9. I'll see you next week. These are banded anti-rotations. Basically, take a band, wrap it around your fixed pole there. All right, so what you're gonna do here, this isn't much of a movement, all right? So what we're gonna do is get this here. I like to clasp my hands. You can double this up, whatever you need to do. And from here, I'm actually going to create a little distance between my feet, and I'm bringing this out right in front of my body. And I'm staying here. I'm not allowing it to rotate me back. You're gonna hold this for whatever your program calls for, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So basically, good stretch, get your feet positioned, good stance, and boom, anti-rotation. It's trying to bring you back, don't allow it. Keep your core tight, keep it engaged the entire time. Okay, this is a banded good morning. Banded good morning, you're gonna want to step right on the center of this band here, just like that. And a good morning is a lower back exercise. So basically what you want to do with this part is put it behind your neck, just above your traps. You don't really want to put it on your head, but a little bit on your lower neck here. Okay, and then get set up. Now that you're set up, basically what you're gonna do, I like to keep my arms crossed, and I like to you're actually gonna just bend down. You're gonna keep your core tight, and you're just gonna bend forward and full extension back. You can hold the band if you need to without lifting on it. All right, this is a banded oblique crunch. You'll notice I have my band here. I've got it fixed on the lower bar here. Basically, oblique crunch is a rotational crunch. You're gonna go from side to side. So the band is just gonna help add resistance. Let's get away from the band slightly. To add more resistance, grab farther back on the band. If you need less, then grab closer to the edge here. This is gonna offer a little bit of resistance. As you grab farther back, pull, that's gonna create, let me get this out of my head, that's gonna create even more resistance, okay? So it kind of depends on what you're looking for as far as your work capacity. All right, that being said, standard crunch is straight up, straight down. All right, for this, we're working the obliques. So I'm gonna take this right elbow and drive it to the left side. Come flat back, left elbow, drive it to the right side. And it's only a crunch, we're not doing a full sit-up, all right? So from here, keep your lower back firmly planted into the ground, contract those abs. Exhale on the contraction. As you go up, exhale. You'll notice a slight rotation. It's a slight rotation here as opposed to straight. That's a straight banded crunch. We're actually coming here and going over, stretch, over, stretch. This is a decline oblique crunch. Basically, you're gonna wanna get on a decline bench. To work the obliques, you work rotation. So for instance, we're gonna come all the way down, and on the crunch, we're gonna go right side to left side, back down, left side to right side. So we're rotating our core. That's where the obliques come in. So decline, oblique, crunch. Exhale on the crunch as well. You're gonna get a good breath on the way down, and then forcefully exhale when you're crunching. When you get that exhale out, really focus on contracting those abs. Show you what it looks like. This is a double crunch. So basically, you've done the reverse crunch. Reverse crunch, bringing your knees up to your chest. You've done the standard crunch, bringing your chest towards your knees. Now you're just gonna do both simultaneously. Okay, I like to start with my feet actually on the ground. You're gonna exhale as you crunch together and back down. Dumbbell power sit-up. This is a CFV exercise, concentric force velocity. Basically, you want added resistance, and you're gonna explode to the top of the sit-up position as hard as possible. And exhale forcefully when you do this. So basically, this is gonna create really good power. All right, so what we're gonna do in this sit-up position, you're going to keep the dumbbells here, and you're gonna thrust them up as hard as you can while bringing your body up into the sit-up position. Core should be tight here. You're gonna exhale forcefully, inhale right before you start. Good inhale, and then leg raise, but with heels to the sky. Almost two exercises in one. So the typical leg raise, you're gonna lie down, completely stretched out, hands to your side, heels off the ground. Make sure you're keeping your lower back pressed into the floor to help support the spine, all right? Now, instead of just bringing your legs back and down, that's a standard leg raise. We're bringing the legs up and then heels to the sky. So, up, high, high. Okay, this is a physio ball, and this is called stirring the pot. Physio ball, Swiss ball, whatever you want to call it. Basically what you're going to do here, you're going to get on your knees, clasp your hands, and then you're going to put your elbows on the ball. You'll notice a full extension of my abs here. You don't want to be all the way up here. I like to start with a full extension, get a nice stretch in your abs, and then from here, keep your core tight, and you're going to stir the pot. You're going to come all the way up. These are plate drags. You can do as heavy as you want on these. 10 pounds, 25 pounds, 35 pounds, 45 pounds. It just kind of depends on your fitness level and where you're at. Basically, you're going to be in a full plank position. You're dragging the weight across, okay? Let's get my plank position here. Feet are a little bit wider. I like to drive it out there, hands in. Hands in. All right, this is a runner's sit-up. Basically, standard sit-up, you're coming all the way up, square shoulders, all the way down, all the way down, all the way up, square shoulders, okay? Runners, you're going from right to left and then back down. Left to right and then back down. All right, it is a sit-up. Let's show you what this looks like. But you're gonna wanna sit up and come across. Go back down and you'll sit up and come across the other way, all right? Full sit up here, and I like to get my hands back to get a little bit of momentum going, just to get that ab started. Right here, we're getting a good stretch. You're gonna forcefully exhale, cross, cross. A Russian twist. Depending on where you're at, you can, fitness-wise, conditioning-wise, you can keep your feet flat, lean back to initiate and create tension, and side to side. You can do side to side with your feet flat, adding resistance, dumbbell, weight plate, medicine ball, kettlebell, any type of resistance. As you get more advanced, lean back, bring your feet off the ground, and still side to side. Now we're going to do seated scissors. Seated scissors, basically, you're going to want to lean back here, and you're going to get your feet up off the ground, and you're crossing. Cross, out, cross, out, cross, out. Keep your abs tight when you're doing this to help protect that lower back. This is a shoulder tap plank. Shoulder tap, you want to get a standard plank position here, and you're just going to alternate sides, tapping shoulder down, shoulder. Okay, these are step out elbow planks. So I'm going to do an elbow plank. You're going to do standard elbow plank just like this, and step out, back. Opposite side, back. This exercise is called the Supermans. Basically, you're going to lie down on your abs, lie down on your stomach, hands out, arms out in front of you, like a Superman, all right? Like you're flying like Superman. Basically, what this is going to do, it's going to help strengthen your lower back and your glutes. So even your upper back muscles when you're lifting. So this is one of those complete core movements. You've been working your lower abs, mid abs, upper abs, internal and external obliques, even your serratus. We're working all of this stuff, but we also want to place some emphasis on your lower back. Some of the posterior work, lower back and glutes. So this is going to help round off a really good core workout. That being said, Supermans, again, laying here. You'll see my legs, everything are flat. My feet are on the ground, my hands are on the ground. From this position, you actually want to get your feet off of the ground and your hands off of the ground. So from here, you want to go ahead and contract your abs, contract your glutes, and raise. You're going to lower, raise. Lower. You'll notice here, on the top position, you're contracting those glutes. You're contracting that lower back. You should feel all of this working in your posterior side, your back side. So let me do a couple more of these. Nice, good stretch. All right, this is an ab wheel rollout, but utilizing a Titan set. So basically the Titan reps, you've got two different ones. You've got a 5-second eccentric and a 7-second eccentric. Eccentric meaning the stretching phase of a muscle. So for this one, when you're taking the wheel out, that is stretching. Then you're gonna contract up forcefully. So you want these explosive contractions. You want to explode those contractions, really focus on exhaling when you're getting into that concentric contraction, and then 5 seconds on the stretch. That's what you're going to do for each of these reps. So show you what it looks like. Basically, ab wheel rollout. Keep your core tight when you're doing these. One thing I do want to mention, you don't want to use your arms here to pull the weight back up. If you're doing that, you're working your lats. That's a standing lat pull down. That's what you're doing. You actually want to remain pretty fixed and crunch your abs back. You're extending forward by stretching your abs, and you're forcefully contracting your abs on the way back. All right. So let's go 5-second eccentric. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Breathe out. Contract. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a weighted decline sit-up. We're on a decline bench, and we're gonna do a weighted version of it, but we're doing a Titan rep. So Titan rep are either 5-second reps or 7-second reps. I'm gonna demonstrate a 5-second Titan rep. Basically, all that means is we're gonna start on the bottom of the bench. We're going to forcefully exhale our air and contract our way up to the top. Then you're gonna lower yourself down for 5 seconds. 5-second cadence, and then forcefully contract yourself back to the top. And you're gonna do that for every prescribed rep. All right, so we're gonna start down here. And again, you can use dumbbells, a weight plate, or whatever else you need for resistance. I've got a single dumbbell here just to demonstrate how this works. You're gonna breathe in, get a nice good breath, and you're gonna exhale on the way up explosively. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. All right, this is a hanging knee raise, but we're using a tricon set. So tricon sets are 9 total reps. The first 3 reps are explosive reps, followed by 3 10-second isometric holds. When you're doing an isometric hold with the hanging knee raise, you want to hold in the fully shortened position. So when you're shortening those abs, you're bringing your knees all the way up. That's where you're going to hold that weight. All right, the last 3 reps are going to be super slow reps. 4 seconds down, 4 seconds up. So let's show you what this looks like. Knees, and forcefully exhale out. 1, 2, 3, and then a 10-second hold. Fully contracted. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 10. Good stretch. Breathe out. Get that full, hard, tight contraction. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You should definitely feel these. Good stretch, and then exhale out. Hold another 10 seconds. 6, 7, 8. All right, from here, you're actually gonna wanna go into your super slow reps. 4 seconds up, 4 seconds down. Full range of motion. One more. All right. If you didn't notice, one of the added benefits here, grip strength. If you lack grip strength, go ahead and use those wrist wraps, all right? Wrap them up, get a step or a bench, something to help you get started. And basically, you saw what I did, 9 reps, 3 explosive, 3 10-second holds at the top, 3 super slow reps. All right, now we're gonna do V-ups. V-ups are a great exercise for the entire abdominal wall. Lower abs, mid abs, upper abs. Basically, full extension here. Contract those abs and full extension on the bottom. You'll notice I'm bringing my hands up and my legs and feet up and touching at the top. That is your V extension. Here,